Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The streets of Los Angeles are buzzing again, and not because of a new fashion line or a scandalous photo shoot at Forrester Creations. This time, the whispers are about Luna Nozawa, the young woman whose life has suddenly spun out of control. After weeks of speculation, manipulation, and emotional turmoil, Luna's long-awaited paternity test results have finally surfaced. But the truth? It's far more explosive than anyone ever imagined. What began as a hopeful search for answers has turned into a storm that could shatter relationships, destroy reputations, and rewrite family ties forever. Buckle up. This week on The Bold and the Beautiful, the paternity bombshell that Los Angeles has been waiting for finally drops, and the fallout promises to shake the city to its core. The atmosphere inside the Forrester mansion is tense, almost suffocating. Luna sits quietly, her hands trembling slightly as she holds the sealed envelope that contains her entire future. Across from her, RJ Forrester looks on with compassion and concern, wanting to reach for her hand but unsure if now is the time. The air between them is heavy, charged with love, fear, and the quiet realization that nothing will ever be the same again. Poppy Nozawa, ever the unpredictable mother, tries to maintain her calm exterior. She insists that no matter what the test says, they'll face it together. But beneath her confident words lies deep unease, because Poppy knows she hasn't been entirely truthful about the past. Meanwhile, Bill Spencer stands nearby, his signature intensity filling the room. He's been told there's a chance Luna might be his daughter, a claim that has already shaken him to the core. The idea of having a daughter he never knew about both thrills and terrifies him. Bill, the man known for controlling every move, is suddenly powerless before fate. But there's another player in this high-stakes game, Lee Finnegan. She's been lurking in the background, silently watching everything unfold with her usual cold precision. Lee never approved of Poppy's choices, and she certainly doesn't trust her. If Luna truly is Bill's daughter, that revelation could not only upend Luna's life, but also damage Finn and Steffi's marriage, a ripple effect that could devastate the Forrester-Spencer alliance. The envelope trembles in Luna's grasp. Everyone is holding their breath. RJ whispers, "You don't have to do this right now." But Luna shakes her head. "I need to know," she replies softly. Her voice carries both determination and heartbreak. When she finally tears the envelope open, the world seems to slow down. The sound of the paper ripping echoes like thunder. Luna scans the words once, twice, her eyes widening, her lips parting in disbelief. It's Bill," she finally whispers. The words hang in the air, heavy and unbelievable. Poppy gasps audibly, tears welling up in her eyes. Bill freezes, stunned. The usually composed mogul now looks as if the ground has vanished beneath his feet. For RJ, it's a gut punch. The girl he loves is suddenly connected to his family in a way that feels uncomfortably close. The realization hits him. Luna is his cousin. Their entire relationship is now tainted by the cruel twist of fate. Lee's expression darkens. She knew this revelation could cause chaos, and now her fears have come true. With a quiet sigh, she mutters, "This is exactly what I warned you about, Poppy." Poppy, however, can barely breathe. She turns to Bill, whispering, You really are her father. It's not just shock, it's guilt. Years of secrets, hidden affairs, and lies have finally caught up to her. Bill, for his part, is torn between joy and dread. "I have another child?" he says, his voice breaking slightly, a rare display of emotion for the powerful tycoon. He approaches Luna slowly, almost afraid to move too fast, as if the truth might vanish if he does. "Luna, I had no idea. If I'd known—" But Luna stops him. Her face is pale, her heart pounding. "You didn't know. Nobody did. And now everything's different." Different indeed. The revelation doesn't just change Luna's personal life. It affects everyone around her. At Forrester Creations, the gossip spreads like wildfire. Brooke is the first to hear about it, and she can hardly believe her ears. "Bill Spencer has another daughter?" she exclaims, half in shock and half in amusement. Ridge, however, doesn't find it funny. He knows that when Bill's family grows, so does his influence. And that's never good news for the Forresters. Steffi, too, is unsettled. She's protective of her family and doesn't like the idea of another Spencer suddenly entering their orbit, especially one tied to her cousin RJ. "This changes everything," she tells Finn, her voice tight. "And I'm not sure it's for the better." Finn, ever the voice of reason, feels for Luna. "She didn't ask for this," he says gently. But deep down, even he knows this revelation could have consequences, especially if Bill starts asserting his newfound fatherly authority. Back at Spencer Publications, Bill's sons react in their own ways. Liam is genuinely happy. "Dad's always wanted a daughter," he admits, but Wyatt, ever cautious, warns, "This could get messy fast. If Luna's dating RJ, that's going to cause waves." And waves are exactly what hit Los Angeles next. RJ, struggling with the shocking revelation, tries to process everything. He loves Luna, deeply, sincerely, but now their relationship feels impossible. In a heart-wrenching scene, he meets her by the cliff house, the ocean crashing below as they face their new reality. "I don't care what the DNA says," he tells her, his eyes glistening. "You're still the same person I fell in love with." Luna's tears spill over. "But we can't just pretend this didn't happen. You're a Forrester and now I'm a Spencer." "We're family, RJ," RJ shakes his head. "Family or not, I can't lose you." Their embrace is both passionate and tragic, a love that feels destined yet forbidden. Meanwhile, Bill can't help but reflect on what this revelation means for him. He missed Luna's childhood, her milestones, her struggles. Now he's desperate to make up for lost time. He invites Luna to move into the Spencer mansion, offering her the kind of life he thinks she deserves. But Luna is hesitant. "I don't know who I am anymore," she confesses. "Everything I thought I knew about myself is gone." Bill tries to reassure her. "You're my daughter, Luna, and that means you're strong, fearless, and unstoppable. You're a Spencer." Still, Luna feels torn. The Forrester world had become her family, her safe place. But now that world feels hostile. Some whisper behind her back that she only got her position because of her connection to RJ. Others accuse her of using the Forresters to get closer to power. Even Hope Logan, who once supported Luna, begins to question her motives. Did she really love RJ? Hope wonders aloud. Or was she just after what being a Forrester could give her? It's an unfair assumption, but in Los Angeles, rumors travel faster than truth. In a surprising twist, however, Lee Finnegan refuses to let the story end there. She believes there's more to the DNA results than meets the eye. Late one night, she re-examines the lab reports, and something catches her attention. A detail so small most people would overlook it. But Lee doesn't miss anything. "This doesn't make sense," she murmurs, narrowing her eyes. She confronts the lab the next morning, demanding answers. And what she discovers could turn the entire story upside down again. The test wasn't tampered with, but it was based on a sample Poppy provided privately, without official supervision, meaning the chain of custody was broken. Lee storms into Bill's office, slamming the file on his desk. "You might not be Luna's father after all." Bill stares at her, incredulous. "What are you talking about? The test result might not be valid," Lee says flatly. "If Poppy wanted you to be the father, she could have easily manipulated the sample." The accusation hits like a lightning bolt. Bill feels the rage building. "You think Poppy lied to me? That she'd fake my being Luna's father?" Lie crosses her arms. "Would that really surprise you?" The confrontation that follows between Bill and Poppy is fiery. "Did you lie to me?" he demands. Poppy shakes her head furiously. "No, I would never do that." But her trembling voice betrays her fear. Bill slams his hand on the desk. "You've been lying since the day we met. About your past. About Luna's father. How am I supposed to believe you now?" Luna overhears the argument and bursts in. "Stop it! I don't care about tests or results. I just want to know who I am." The pain in her voice silences them both. RJ arrives moments later, taking Luna's hand. "You're more than a last name, Luna. You're not defined by who your father is. You define yourself." It's a powerful moment, one that recenters Luna's story around her identity, not her paternity. Still, Bill can't let it go. He orders another test, this time under strict supervision. The suspense builds for days, with everyone in Los Angeles on edge. When the new results come back, the truth is finally revealed. Bill Spencer is not Luna's father. The real father's name? A mystery. Poppy breaks down completely, confessing that she genuinely didn't know which of her past relationships led to Luna's conception. Her honesty shocks everyone, but at least this time, it feels real. Bill exhales deeply, torn between relief and disappointment. "I wanted to believe it," he admits softly. "For a moment, I thought I had something I lost a long time ago." Luna hugs him anyway. "You might not be my father, Bill, but you were there when I needed one." The aftermath ripples through the city. RJ and Luna reunite, their love no longer forbid.